Sarah, I've got your work up. I've got the banner and the magazine up in the same window here so we can check uh, adaptation from the magazine ad to the banner ad. So I think you're looking pretty good. Good job using the same background image. I mean, even though it's a portion of the image that's clearly indicative that it is the same image, so it creates a high degree of consistency there. Good job. Now, let's talk about the magazine ad first. The first thing I think is, let's go move down this headline and subhead, down in the composition. Right now, it's too high in the composition. The next thing I would recommend, I highly recommend, is removing this type from the black background. It's just visually too heavy. It creates a degree of separation as opposed to incorporating the type within the ad. It creates a degree of separation, so it appears as though the type is being placed on top of the ad, which creates separation. We want a nice, harmonious, synergistic relationship, so we would like to compose the type right over the image. And for some great examples, take a look at the announcements area. And all of those announcements, all those examples I had posted way back in week 2 are indicative of incorporating the type right into the image as opposed to pasting the type over the image. So again, in summary, in that regard, I do not recommend placing type in a colored box. The masked image itself, I think, is really, really damaged. If you zoom in, you'll see pixelization and compression artifact to a very high degree. This is a very, very damaged image, very blurry as well. We can see bits of the background right there, and then the top of the head is flat, which means it's cut off. I would recommend another image for the masked image. And again, do some visual research. Go out there and see what your classmates are doing, and also go into the announcements area and get some ideas for what you can use for a masked image for placement therein. Now we transition over to the banner ad, and we can see that the masked image has not been placed in a banner ad, and that is required. Additionally, I would recommend placing the the location somewhere in here. You don't have to include the entire contact information. Just the location is fine. Something like located in beautiful U.S. Virgin Islands would be just fine. We have massages, facials, and more. Now you've got everything animated, and if you take a closer look at the requirements, the only thing that is to be animated is the call to action. That's to come relax and have a stress-free day. So I would recommend that you keep the headline and subhead static right up here. Okay, then right below it, just like you have now offering, the animation. So massages and now offering, that's the headline subhead. Then down below there, a little bit of separation, a little bit of distance between this to come relax and have a stress-free day. And just animate that. Fade it in, fade it out. Okay, again, include the location as well as the masked image. Other than that, I think you're showing pretty darn good proficiency in terms of the amount. There are a couple of areas I would recommend is the masked image and the type in the magazine. Other than that, and a masked image here, and then the location here, and I think that we're good to go. So if you need help, let me know. But I would definitely recommend a more versatile masked image. And again, take a look at those examples for some. You get some ideas of how other students and feel free to look through your classroom, see what your students, your classmates are doing. See if you can get some ideas there. Okay. All right. Great. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget that now offering that should be in Arial bold italic. That's a subhead. So that should be in Arial bold italic. So you want to address the type requirements as well. All right. If you have any questions at all, please let me know, and I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. All right, Sarah. Great. Thank you very much.